Hello everyone and welcome to a new video of Firepower Threat Defense series. Now, till last video, we created an intrusion prevention policy. We applied it to access control policy rules. So in this video, we are going to push this policy. This is access control policy, which has intrusion policy applied to our rule of DNS and ICMP. I would show you. It's just taking its time to load. Come on, load up. I just want to show you guys before I push. You see, the intrusion policy is applied as intrusion policy, okay? And the variable set is Shivam we set. Now let's push this policy to the our routed FTD. Okay, it's taking time. Okay, so now let's push the policy. Now, where the deployment happens, I'll pause the video. So guys, policy push is now complete. Basically, the deployment is now complete. I keep on using the Palo Alto saying policy push or maybe commit. But yeah, basically the policy has been pushed from the management server to the firewall. Okay. Now let's go to our this machine and try to do I would say a DNS lookup towards dot bit domain. Okay. I know the domains don't exist for the dot bit because I don't know any domain known though. I'll just do one and I want to see if the alert is in it. So we can use dig command here, dig. I can say www dot let's say abcd dot bit. So I mentioned multiple dots. Okay, you see there is no resolution really. Okay, I can also say ping www dot xyz dot bit. Okay, now these two commands should have generated an event, an IPS event, because our IPS is running in IDS mode. So, but there still should be an event log. So in order to see the intrusion events, we have to, let me just clear these first. Uh, yes, I know all of this. So we have to go to analysis and we have to look at here, intrusion events, or either we can go to unified events. Okay, let's go to intrusion events and see if we have an event because we do not have a DNS policy to stop it. So it's obvious that our intrusion will kick in. Uh, how could that be? I didn't type anything wrong. Come on, pop up. What happened to it? I was also looking at few more Snort documentation, and if you really want to learn how to write a Snort 3 rule, you can go to here, docs.snort.org/welcome, and then there you have, Snort 3 rule writing guide. Just click on it, and it should take you, to the required things you need to do to, write a rule. But that is something we don't do usually. The network security engineers don't do usually. Okay, I'm back on there. You can see I have an event. A network Trojan was detected. It happened twice because we did the the DNS query two times towards .bit domain. One time abcd.net, other time was xyz.net. So we have an event. Now let's have a table view of this event because in the table view we will have more information about the event. Okay, you see, uh, the inline result is would block because we have in IDS mode, so it shouldn't be blocked even if the rule says block. You see this intrusion policy in detection inspection mode because we are using it. And from here, the request code went to here. This was the source IP address, source port, and the destination IP address, and then you can see destination port as well. Let's see more information about it. So malware CNC suspicious dot bit DNS query. A network Trojan was detected and generate resist standard text rule. And yeah, DNS client, DNS is application, DNS is directed to the client, inside zone to outside zone. All other information. What was the intrusion policy? What intrusion policy? What was the access control policy? What's the network analysis policy that decided, decoded of the protocols? Now we have two events. Now let's see these events in the unified event section as well. Okay, so here we are in the unified events section. You can see there are two intrusion events. In order to filter the intrusion events, I can click on these three dots and say add inclusion to filter. Now you see event type is set to intrusion. And if I apply this filter, now I am only gonna see the intrusion events. Okay, so one event has come. There should be one more. Come on, yeah. So and you can see more details about the event by uh, you know clicking on this arrow button. So come on. Sorry guys, it's a bit slow due to limited number of resources, but yeah, you can see this. See, most of the detail is here. Region, policy. You can see the rule. And the thing I wanted to show you is here is this. You see this packet information. The packet that matched, that triggered this rule was also captured. You can download it from here. Download pcap. I'll show you the domain name query here. You see standard queries. What was the domain? xyz.bit. Similarly, if you see on this one, it will be www.abcd.bit. Okay. So that's how you can see intrusion events. You can even download the packet that matched. Okay. So this is why I went to unified event. Let me see something else as well. If I go to intrusion events, taking time to load. Okay, here also you see you can download the packets. So you need to select this event and then you can download packets, download all packets. I think if you do this, then you can use the other option as well, download all packets and download packets, review. If I select an event and if I click on review, it will just take me to the table view of events. I'll show you. See, I clicked on review. Come on. Oh, so sorry, my bad. The review button, what does it do? It marks those events as reviewed. Now they will be under here. Intrusion reviewed events. Sorry, that was not the thing. If you have to go to table view of events, you need to click on that option. Okay. So you see now they have moved under the uh, reviewed events. You can unreview them again, or you can download the packet. Also, table view is again visible here as well. And you see, if you remember the video where we talked about data purge, data purge didn't had the option to purge the intrusion events or any other file or malware events. In order to delete these events, I need to select them and then say delete. That's when these events will be deleted from the box. Okay. So they are excluded from the data purge option. Now I wanted to talk about a few more things. Yes. Let me go to policies, intrusion policy. So there is something known as limit, threshold, and suppression in terms of events generated by a rule. Okay. So limit is something you can say, limit and threshold is something like, I would say within these many seconds, I will only generate these many events for this specific rule. Okay. Uh, okay, I move to the global. I need to move to the firewall section here. So that is what limit and threshold is. And suppression is the rule is suppressed. Okay. No events are generated. Okay. But the traffic will keep on dropping from the rule. If the rule action is dropped, traffic will drop, but no event will be generated. That's what is the meaning of suppression. Now, how to set it up? If you talk about Snort 2 version, so on the Snort 2 version, you have to just go to the policy, select a Snort 2 version, and then it is set as per individual rules in here itself. Okay, let's wait for it to load the stuff. Okay, guys, so here we are on the Snort 2 rules. Now, if you go to rules section here, above was policy information, below that you have rules. And let's see, uh, we can say, let's take this rule. And if I click on show details, it's still opening up. You can even view this not, you see there is, here you can add the threshold for this rule, suppression for this rule, and threshold is of two types. Basically I talked about limit and then the threshold or the both. You can set up and with what you want to track. So I say, okay, limit the by the source for one source, only generate one event every 60 seconds. Okay, so that's how the configuration will look for that. Okay, so but in terms of Snort 3 rules, these configurations are global. And if you want to see this rules Snort documentation, just click on the rule documentation. It will take you to the Snort website. Okay, that's for the Snort 2. Now let me go back. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't do anything. I know. It's gonna take some time. And in terms of Snort 3 rules, these things are global. And the next thing is they apply to everywhere. You cannot change them as per, here, like you did for the Snort 2 rules. Now, that was it about Snort 2. In terms of Snort 3, you can view the documentation of Snort. Now I need to move to the global domain because I have multi-tenancy. Then these changes of the limit, threshold, suppression for Snort 3, I can only do in the global domain. Okay, that's how it is in here. Now I'll go to object and the intrusion rules. I'm in the global domain. That's why there is no policy shown because my policy is on a leaf domain. Come on, open up. Okay. So here I am. I'll go to Snort 3 rules because Snort 2, I know it needs to be done inside the policy. But here in the Snort 3, it's global configuration. I'll show you. See, now you have all the rules visible here. Come on. Sorry, guys. Give it a time. Okay, see, in order to do the stuff here, you have to expand the rule and you not really expand the rule. You have to click on none, this alert configuration. And then there is a pencil shaped icon nearby the close button here. You click on this and then you can put the things here. Suppression or threshold as you wish. Suppress them for a specific source network or destination network. Similarly, set the limit or threshold or both for a specific source destination, per source per destination. You can do that. That's it. That's how you can set the suppression limit and threshold configuration for Snort 3 and Snort. In order to view the documentation of Snort 3 rules, expand a rule, or you can click on here, rule documentation. It will directly take you to the Snort. There is no documentation for this rule available. Probably it got stale. Yeah. For this, there is no alert message, bad offset. There is some more documentation available. You can search the documentation in this way, guys. So that's it for this video. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a good day. And yes, I just want to mention that you can change the mode to prevention whenever you are ready to protect your infrastructure. Have a good day, guys.